The hot topic these days is, of course, COVID-19. And unfortunately, we can't quite close the book on it yet.
What are the probable long-term effects of the COVID vaccine? Not dying, a hospital system that isn't on the verge of collapse, forestalling the apocalypse, getting a haircut without fear.
My name's Stephen Slater. I'm a filmmaker and producer, and I'm based in the UK. Probably the main thing I've been working on for the last couple of years is the Apollo 11 documentary, which, as you can see, I'm plugging through this poster behind me. And I spent most of last year actually travelling, talking about the film, which is all made from archival sources, about the 1969 landing.
6-minute mark in our countdown for Apollo 11. Now 5 minutes, 52 seconds and counting.
Booster flight.
CPSS, verify go for launch.
CPSS, verify go for launch.
CPSC, verify go for launch.
7.6 million pounds of thrust pushing the vehicle upward. A vehicle that weighs close to 6.5 million pounds.
COVID has given me time to cook a little bit, which I like to do. Dr. Joe's vegetarian goulash.
Haven't got that much better at cooking. I tend to stick to pasta, really.
Can you get COVID more than once? Is that even possible? Well, it depends if you're the type of person who learns from their mistakes or not. But yes, it is possible to get COVID twice. There have been a small number of cases where that has happened. So when you get COVID, you're immune for a little bit, but with time that immunity does wane.
And of course, I also have to take care of my flock here of ducks. And I very often ask the question, why do I collect ducks? Why am I surrounded by these creatures? Well, I'm surrounded by these creatures because they quack. And they remind me of all of the quackery that is out there. For example, I've been told that lavender pills will cure COVID. Of course, this is total nonsense.
When someone gets the COVID vaccine, does the second dose have the same ingredients as the first? Also, is the second dose stronger than the first dose? So both doses are the same. If someone has COVID and picks a few veggies at the grocery store but doesn't like them and puts them back, if someone else picks those veggies, can that person get COVID? That is possible, but it is unlikely. Now, you should probably still wash your food before you eat it.
I've been in this flat in the middle of Sheffield in England at times. The isolation isn't easy, but I'm fully aware that it's a lot of people have this worse than us creatives. So obviously a lot's been said about social distancing and the need to keep this momentum going. With this virus, I get it, I respect it. We have to be very careful going forward.
I understand that people need to keep a distance from each other as much as possible, but really, why can't people give hugs if the participants doing it both have proper masks and have washed their hands? Here's the thing, if you're close enough to someone to hug them, you're probably close enough to pass along the virus.
We're talking about the art of sleight of hand, of prestidigitation. For example, taking a glass like this, taking this neon-colored silk. Actually, to tell you the truth, although in the magic world we call it silk, it isn't really silk. This is actually made of polyester. And let me just put my polyester silk into the glass. And watch carefully because you might miss it. Here's the sleight of hand. And just like that, that neon-colored silk changes into red. All right, well, that's a little bit of fun, and I like to play around with that.
We've all got to do our bit, I suppose. That's going to sound very preachy, I suppose.
So there's a lot of quackery out there, and I like to be reminded of it.
But I mean, the advice, my advice for what it's worth would be, we just have to be careful and use common sense.
There is some stuff that we know that is not quackery. We need to be wearing these masks because it does cut down the droplets coming out, and it does prevent droplets from going in.
If you are allergic to shellfish, can you still get vaccinated? There are a very small number of people that have had allergic reactions to the ingredients in the COVID vaccine, but unless you're allergic to those specific ingredients, which are very, very rare, you're probably going to be okay.
So for now, all we can do is keep washing our hands, abide by physical distancing, and no big gatherings.
I think we're going to come through this.
So it is time for everyone to wear a mask.
Hello to everyone, and good luck with this project.